There's a lot of reality TV out there, and most of it I think is garbage, with exception to a few shows like House Hunters. I like House Hunters. I used to watch it with my fam. It's a lot more wholesome than compared to other shows, like, hey stranger, let's get married in 90 days. What could possibly go wrong? I am addicted to trying to pay for things with Monopoly money. You see, some people's houses are messier than yours. So the format of the show is quite simple. You get some couple, and sometimes some single loser and their friend, and they get to pick one of 3 houses. What, you don't like any of the 3 houses? Tough luck! You signed the contract, now you have to pick one. The couple usually has some kind of crazy, unrealistic expectations, and I really feel bad for the realtor who's trying to figure it out. They have things like they want oceanfront property in Wyoming with a golden toilet, and they want to pay for it all for only $1 Monopoly dollar. And if that wasn't bad enough for the poor realtor, the couples oftentimes don't get along. They have completely different desires. He wants the country, she wants Manhattan. She wants a ranch, he wants a treehouse. They want a pool, the other person wants whatever the opposite of a pool is. The dynamic of the couple is what really makes or breaks the show. Sometimes they're cute and quirky. I like it when the couple kind of banters back together and you're like, oh, they're a great couple. Or when you get the really eccentric guy. Like I was watching this one episode of House Hunters, and this guy legitimately wanted a house that he could sleep in the shower of. He wanted a house where he could walk to local hockey games, and he wanted to get Wi-Fi in every room of the house. I mean, they make repeaters, but apparently he didn't know about that. Then there are some couples that just don't work at all, and you're just making bets on how long the marriage is gonna last once this show ends. There was this one couple, and the wife wanted things that would make a good bachelorette pad, and she also wanted a place with an abandoned mine shaft nearby. The entire story may or may not be exaggerated, but I mean, there probably is an episode of the show like that. Most of the time, you're just looking at the prices of these houses and thinking to yourself, my god, I couldn't afford a shoebox in that neighborhood. Of course, at the end of the show, they get together to pick the house. It's fun to make your bet on whose house will win because it's pretty clear that one of them has a favorite. And most of the time, it's the missus' choice. I mean, you know the saying, happy wife, pleasant life, angry wife, hide the knives. These scenes are obviously scripted ahead of time, so they're not really their actual conversations. In some cases, that might be a good thing. I'd hate to know the actual negotiation going on in the background. But they always try to end it with a cute little ending where they show their house. Like that one guy from earlier was super happy that he could get Wi-Fi in every room of the house. You'd think he would have tested that before he bought the house. I mean, he did check to make sure he could lie in all the showers. But overall, it's probably my favorite thing on HGTV. And the show is popular. It's gotten tons of spin-off. House Hunters, but it's foreign. House Hunters, but it's a euphemism. And I'd like to introduce my own House Hunter spin-off called Dollhouse Hunters. Trust me, it's a good thing. HGTV, @ me on Twitter. If you like this video, you might like my video on how Zuko is never going to be the Fire Lord. Korra was a lie. Catch you guys all in my next video.